sí es cierto. Pero a veces hay un gasto como un libro, o una licenciatura o examen físico, lo que sea. Con esos gastos trabajamos con una organización que se llama WorkSource. Pueden aplicar a ellos y decirles, bueno, quiero tomar esta clase en Los Angeles Technology Center, pero no tengo el 129 que sea necesario para las muelles o lo que sea. Ellos sí pueden ayudarles, ¿ok? Para aplicar aquí sí van a necesitar tarjeta de Social Security, identificación. Para asistir a nuestras clases, nada, no se necesita nada. Hi, come on, pasen. You can take an orange paper, one of those orange papers, and have a seat. Gracias. No necesitan nada para asistir a nuestras clases, pero si quieren dinero gratuita, sí. Oh, wow, we got a full house now. Great. Can you take an orange paper? Sure, thank you. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to remember individual names, but now I'm going to lose it. Okay, sorry. They were going to be really impressed. Okay. All right. Any questions hasta ahora? Does anybody, alguien tiene preguntas? Vamos a tomar una pausita. Yes.
For the medical, what was it, medical billing and the medical administrative?
Yes.
How long are those classes?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. For the medical billing and coding, which is the first one you're talking about, there's a total of 5 classes. If you go all the way through and finish all of them, and you're pretty good and you're on top of it, and you work pretty hard, maybe it could take up to about 9 months. But some people just take the first 3 classes, and that's enough to get a job as a medical receptionist in a medical front office. That would take you maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
So all of our classes are pretty much self-paced. You're adults. We understand you have kids, jobs, whatever. If you don't show up one day, you don't need a note from your mom or something like that. Just come in, make an honest effort. The teacher will work with you, and the harder you work, you'll get done quicker. You know what I mean? So that's that. The medical office assistant is less hours. That's a total of 450 hours. You could probably do that in about 6 months. But that's just comprised of 6 different classes from our different departments. After each one of those 6 classes, you'll get a certificate. And you may be able to apply to a doctor's office with just a couple of those certificates. So we're going to teach you computers, administrative assistant skills, and some medical stuff. But if you already know computers, you don't have to take that part.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Yes, sí, dime, por favor.
Dijo que los cursos de la educación que imparten van caminando a los espacios de trabajo. Pero, por ejemplo, puede ser un asistente médica que no tenga Social Security, ¿encontrará un trabajo?
Eso, bueno, depende. Nosotros vamos a ofrecerle la educación gratis sin tarjeta de Social Security, pero no es nuestra decisión, no somos el médico o el empleador, es la decisión de ellos.
Okay.
Entonces, si ustedes pueden a alguien que les va a contratar sin Social Security, vaya con Dios. No sé si lo hacen o no, pero si no tienen Social Security, pueden aplicarse por un ITIN. ¿Conocen lo que es eso? ITIN. ITIN es más o menos un sustituto para Social Security. No es Social Security completo, pero les va a dar un número y con eso pueden aplicar por varias cosas. Por ejemplo, CNA, solo se necesita ITIN. Pueden sacar el examen estatal con eso. Entonces, es posible, pero nosotros no, es buena pregunta. Okay. Other questions, preguntas? Nada? Okay, well, you'll have another chance later. And y si digo algo en español y no tiene sentido, no me van a ofender si levantan la mano y dicen, no entiendo, it's okay. All right. Bueno, ahora, number 2, let's talk about the academic classes that we have at our school. If you didn't get your high school diploma, get it. I don't need to tell anybody here how valuable that is. You're really at a disadvantage. But once you have this, doors just open up. And I gotta tell you, just from my personal experience, it's easier when you're an adult. Because when you were 13 or 14, it's hard to pay attention. And then when you get to be 23 or 24, you kind of calm down and you go, oh, that wasn't so hard, that wasn't so easy. You're just in a better place to get it. So don't think it's too hard. Most people can get through it quickly, and you'll have a high school diploma, and you'll be able to just do so many more things. So that's one of our things. But we also just, if you just want to improve your reading a little bit, your writing, your math, you can just take those classes. You don't have to go all the way to high school diploma. If you do want to get a high school diploma, great. Or you might want to get, they used to call it a GED. We call it a HiSET now, but they're the same thing. HiSET, GED, it's the same thing. It's just a test that certifies you have the equivalent knowledge of a high school graduate. We can get that. So you can get a regular diploma or the HiSET, and we can also help prepare you for college classes, and then you can transfer to a university or a college. Okay. Nuestras clases académicas pueden hacer varias cosas. Si nada más quieren mejorar sus habilidades de lectura, escritura y matemáticas, bien, eso es muy importante. Todos tenemos que saber leer bien, si no, es una desventaja por toda la vida. No tengo que explicar eso, es obvio. También pueden completar su escuela secundaria y obtener su bachillerato, ¿ok? O preparar para el examen de equivalencia. Es igual en los ojos de la ley. Si tienen bachillerato o certificado de equivalencia, es igual. Ahora, antes se llamaba GED, ahora se llama HiSET, pero son igual, son sinónimos. ¿Okay? Y ustedes pueden sacar eso en inglés o en español. No tienen que hablar inglés perfectamente para sacar un HiSET, y vale igual como un diploma. Yes.
Y lo ofrecemos los sábados también, en una clase.
Oh, okay, great. We'll get to that. Yeah. Y ofrecemos los sábados y en la tarde y en la mañana.
En español. En español.
En español, ya. Y al final, bueno, todas esas clases podemos prepararlas para la universidad. Después, pueden seguir hasta la luna. Esos son los horarios. Yo sé que ustedes no pueden leerlo de aquí. I know you can't read this from here, but just to show you, we have classes in the morning, in the evening, on Saturdays. We're very flexible with you. We have some classes online, some classes in person, both, a little bit of both. And again, it works on your schedule. If we have a class that's Monday through Friday and you can't come Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's okay. Just come Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It'll take you a little longer to complete, but that's okay. You're gonna make progress, so don't worry about that. Yes, question?
Can you do in person and online?
Yeah.
If it's Monday through Friday, just 2 days online and then the 3 days in person?
Yes, if the class is set up that way, that's called hybrid.
Okay.
And we do have some classes where you can go a little bit in person and a little bit online. Yeah, absolutely. People love the hybrid. I mean, you can just sit in your pajamas and do it, and you don't have the travel time, you don't have to park. It works out very well. Also, and I'm not encouraging this, but say say the class starts at 8, but you have to drop your kids off at 8 and you can't start till 8:20. That's okay, usually with the teacher. Don't worry about that. Again, we understand we're working with adults, not kids. So don't let any of that scheduling stuff throw you off, okay? Estaba diciendo que tenemos clases en varios horarios, en la mañana, en la tarde, lunes a viernes o solo los sábados. Tenemos clases en persona o en línea o lo que se llama híbrido. Hablas español muy bien. Okay, and eso es decir que es una combinación de los dos. Okay, lo más importante es que somos flexibles. Si ustedes no pueden asistir un día a la semana, está bien. Si ustedes no pueden llegar a tiempo, tienen que llegar 20 minutos tarde todos los días porque tienen que dejar su niño en la escuela, está bien. Ustedes no son niños, son adultos, ya tienen responsabilidades, entendemos eso. Obviamente, lo más tiempo que asisten a la clase, lo más rápido van a completarlo, pero por lo menos siempre van a hacer progreso. No se preocupen por eso, okay? This one's only in Spanish because it only relates to the Spanish speaker, so I don't want you to feel left out. Okay. Estaba comentando que tenemos una clase que se llama High